to Alaska in July. That's next month. It's June of 2025 right now. And I wanted to just kind of touch on some of the EDC things that I'm taking with me. It's a step up from what I normally carry throughout my day because we're in Alaska. In addition to a sidearm, because I always carry a Kimber 45, I do carry the majority of my gear in this fanny pack by North Face. It just works out well because of the larger number of things that I'm carrying and the weight of some of the things that I'm carrying as well. So in no particular order, this is an Adventure Medical Kits bivy. So it's got it's a pretty thick liner that is Mylar and has worked really well for me in the past. I've actually used this to overnight in Colorado and Wyoming during elk season. Spent the night in it because I was out at a spike camp and couldn't get back. Built a fire, slept next to it, stayed warm. Perfectly great to have. So that goes in a side pouch here where a water bottle would normally be. I won't open it up necessarily, but I always carry a basic first aid kit. Real basic first aid kit. Neosporin, tape, some 4x4s or 6x6s. Some medication in there, Tylenol, ibuprofen, Pepto-Bismol, things like that. Just a basic first aid kit. Same thing you'd have around your house or in your backpack if you're going backpacking. And then I supplement that. All of the guys that are going this year, actually all the guys that go every year, we always carry, each one of us carries a compression bandage. Sometimes you'll call them an Israeli bandage or things like that, but it's a compression bandage that we always have on us. All of us carry quick clot of some form, and then a tourniquet. I carry a SWAT T. I'll probably get some critiques on that, but that's what I carry. There's a couple different tourniquets that are out there, and all the guys carry different ones, but we basically all carry that in terms of first aid and trauma. So the ways to address trauma, and then the good old trusty ACE bandage, because you never know when you'll need that. So those things we always carry. In addition, I'll throw some earplugs in there in case I'm going to sleep overnight someplace in that bivy sack. I don't have it out here, but I carry a headlamp and a flashlight. The headlamp is a black diamond flashlight, and so to supplement that, I carry 3 extra AAA batteries, and that's about 30 inches or so of Gorilla Tape that's in this little waterproof container right here. I always wear a Garmin Instinct, which has obviously it's a timepiece and a compass, but I always carry a compass with me. So I like my Brunton. It's an older version. I'm not sure when I got this, long time ago. 8040G that I carry with me when I'm out there. A notepad and a pen, and the pen I'll usually substitute with one of the little golf pencils. So I'll substitute that in there. I usually throw those away at the end of a season because I've whittled them down so small. A couple knives. In my pocket, I always carry my Swiss Army knife. This happens to be a locking blade Swiss Army knife with a good sized blade on it, so it locks in place. And then it just has your basics, can opener, bottle opener, screwdriver set, and owl on the back, plus your standard, and I haven't lost them yet, toothpick and tweezers that are in there. And then I always carry a Leatherman, because you never know, just the tools of it. I've used a lot of different things. I have a Leatherman this time. I have a Gerber version of this as well, but the Leatherman goes with me when I go to Alaska. From a water purification standpoint, I take the Sawyer Squeeze with a sport top on the top of it. This screws on to all the smart water bottles, so I'll carry a couple, or at least 1 or 2 smart water bottles. This will screw onto if I need to. The water bottles will have a sport top on them. And then I carry this small collapsible one, and this is the one that if I have to stick this in, this goes into dirty water. So the only thing this is used for is filling up with dirty water, pushing it through this into whatever bottle I'm going to be actually drinking water out of, and that stays in its separate little bag system that's right here. Add to that, I have a little mosquito netting for my hat. That's a backup one. I have a nicer one that I use around camp. And then for fire starting, you can't beat a Bic lighter, so I always carry one of those. In addition to that, I'll have a little waterproof container here that has strike anywhere matches in it, so I'll carry quite a few of those in there. And then I also have a ferro rod that is used. I enjoy using. Most of the time, I will start a fire with the ferro rod before I'll use a Bic and the matches. And then in this little prescription bottle, old Boy Scout trick, It's just a ton of, or quite a bit of cotton balls, and then I just fold over and over again with Vaseline, and it serves as my tender, and then a little saw. So a braided cable here with 2 split rings on it, and it works as a saw when you open it up. That all goes into this waterproof container. And that is about what I carry in terms of EDC when I'm in Alaska. I mean, some of the things that'll be in here throughout the day, I may throw a battery pack in there because I have the GoPro going or things like that. But that's the basic EDC for me in Alaska. So next up, maybe some of the other guys are going to show you what they're carrying. And we're going to get out of here July 15th. July 15th, we're coming from Sacramento, Medford, and a couple other places, Arcata, and we're going to fly into Anchorage, and then we're going to spend 2 weeks fishing halibut, cod, pike, salmon, specifically reds, in South Central Alaska. Should be fun.